Hi, how are you? I'm Aoife, and this video is going to be a Q&A video about veganism, raw veganism, fruitarianism, just some questions that I got asked frequently. So the first question is how to convince people to go vegan the right way, because when I started this vegan journey, I was experiencing everything how I felt so amazing and I felt so full of purpose and so great, so I really wanted to share the message. And unfortunately, I really tried to push my family to become vegan. Like, I was always the person saying nasty comments about veganism or something. So the more I pushed my family, the less my family wanted to go vegan. And I never really pushed my friends or said anything about veganism to my friends, really. But to my family, I really pushed them. And what I've learned is just that you have to be the example that you want to see in the world. It's just a quote that is so true, because you have to really be what you say. So I started focusing more on doing sports, being healthy, eating healthy, learning, doing research, etc. And with the time, my family just started seeing me, how well I do and how much energy I have. So they started thinking, well, they still eat meat and dairy products, etc. But my mom tries to eat less dairy. And yeah, I think that's just one aspect. But the next question is, what's your weekly fruit budget? So how much do you spend for fruit in a week? Maybe for all of you who don't know me, I eat a lot of fruit, so I spend around 40 euros on fruit per week, which is not much. In my opinion, it's not much, because I work for my money. I eat a lot of bananas, which are super cheap, and also dates or something. So it's not much, especially if you consider how much money alcohol or cigarettes cost. And I do not drink or do not smoke, so I save a lot of money by eating this way, I think. And I think also, when you don't save money, it's also a great investment in your health to buy a lot of fruit. So it's really not too expensive, in my opinion, especially if you work a lot. The next question is about organic and conventional food, and if there are really those huge differences. And to be honest, I think that there's a huge difference between organic and conventional produce, because conventional produce in Germany, at least, of fruit is not very good, and not very healthy, because it gets loaded with toxins and if you cannot really afford organic food, like I don't always buy organic food. Actually, the majority, unfortunately, that I buy is conventional, because organic food, at least in winter time, is very expensive. So what I just really want to recommend you to check out the daily or the Dirty Dozen. So one guideline is, for example, fruit that has a big shell, like oranges or melons, are not so bad if you buy them non-organic. But maybe if you buy apples or just fruit that you buy that you eat like this, like grapes, apples, peaches, etc., or also salad, the best option would be to buy it organic. The next question is, were you ill before you went on this raw vegan or vegan journey? No, I don't think so. Like, I really struggled with some things, like disordered eating before I went vegan, and just with a very, very much period pain. Like, this was very horrible, and with fatigue. But apart from this, I didn't really struggle so much. So it was surprising, because when I went on this raw vegan diet, I experienced detox for some time, so my health was actually good. And then all the detox symptoms came and it got really bad. The next question is, do you believe in herbs? No, I don't really believe in them, because I think that I don't know, you get all your vitamins, etc., from fruit and vegetable. And I don't know, I think for me the best guideline that I really know when something is healthy for us humans is when you can make a meal out of it, then it's healthy. For example, I can eat mangoes for a meal, or I can eat just, I don't know, 5 tomatoes or something. But I could never really put oregano or cinnamon and just eat pure cinnamon. Like, it would simply not work. And I think that's quite a great statement to show you what's healthy for us humans to eat. The next question is, did I experience some struggles and problems with teeth on a raw vegan, fruitarian, vegan diet? So first of all, if you want to go vegan and you fear that you will have any problems with your teeth, this is like not really true, because you can basically the same or almost the same food as before. Raw vegan as well. The only thing that I think is important to understand is that dried fruit is not so good for your teeth. Like, it's candy. It's like candy for your teeth. And this was the problem with me when I first went raw vegan, that I ate far too much dried fruit, especially dates. And so I had some cavities. But then when I stopped eating so much dried fruit and started eating fruit that is more or has a higher water content, my teeth really got much better. And so I think it's a myth, first, that you have to stop brushing your teeth when you go to a fruitarian or raw vegan diet. You still have to brush your teeth. And the second one is that like fruit will destroy your teeth. If the fruit is high in water, such as apples, banana, whatever, it's not really damaging for your teeth, but you still have to take care of it. The next question is, did I experience harsh detox symptoms when I went raw vegan? Yes, I definitely experienced a lot of detox symptoms. Like, I had hair loss, I had migraines, which are like my head exploding. I had rashes on my neck. I had sneezing, colds, a lot of mucus coming out of me. So it was really, really a bad time. And I think what I've learned from this is that now when I would go back, I would take it with much more time. Like, you probably have eaten animal products and a lot of unhealthy food your whole life, so it's not the best decision to detox overnight and to get rid of all your toxins overnight, because I believe detox is a longer process. And I would just take my time and give my body rest, and not do like 1 week a mono cleanse and then 2 weeks later another cleanse or something, but just really give your body the time that he needs. Except maybe if you are in a very health-threatening disease, then maybe you want to get rid of the toxins right away. But if you're not, I will really encourage you to take your time, because that's something that I really wished I would have done. Yes, and I think these were all the questions. Maybe the last questions, like, do you get all your vitamins and minerals from fruit, and do you take any supplements? I don't take any supplements, because I think that everything that we need we can get from fruit and vegetables, like no problem, easy. And I don't really understand why we would need supplements, which are first no whole food, so it was most of the time produced chemically, and then it lasts for several years in the store. And something that lasts for a long time and a lot of years might also already have gone bad. So the only thing that I really think is important is vitamin D, because it's something that we cannot get from our food, but only from the sun. So if you live in the northern climate, I think it's like Germany or Scandinavia, etc., it's really important to get your sun, like get out, or maybe if you can afford it, go travel to a warmer climate during the winter time to just get your vitamin D. But apart from this, and the same question with B12, like B12 is something that you get from the dirt in fruit. And so it's because it's a myth that people say, oh my god, you need to have B12 shots when you go vegan, which is not the case, because B12 is naturally occurring in dirt, in our fruit, vegetables, etc. However, now our dirt and our grounds are very depleted of, our soil is very depleted of nutrients and vitamins with our agriculture, so that there's not so much B12 in the ground, in the soil anymore. However, this is a general problem that is affecting not only vegans but also meat eaters. So yeah, I think when you buy more organic food and you don't wash it but you leave those bacteria on the food, or maybe you grow your own food, you will get enough vitamin B12, in my opinion. So these were the questions that I got asked, and if you have more questions, you can just write me on Instagram. I'm much more active on Instagram than on YouTube in the moment, so my name is Fruity Eva, and you can also write me on YouTube in the comments section. So thank you so much for watching, and I wish you a super great, lovely day. Have a great time. Goodbye.